Welcome back. I hope you're doing great. As a part of the video, we will see what are the workaround to perform the minus operation in MySQL. I am using a database called University. I have already created couple of tables like students 1. Let me select the table, select star from student 1. This is my table. And I do have one more table called student 2. If I were to do a minus operation between the student 1 and student 2, as we understood in the conceptual class, I want to know all the records which are there in the student 1 minus the common records and the records from the student 2. Essentially, I want only those records in student 1 which are not there in student 2. That is what we will try to achieve through minus operators. Unfortunately, minus operator doesn't work in MySQL. Is there any workaround? Yes, there is. How do we do it? As we discussed, we can use the left join plus the condition on the right table for A minus B, means student 1 minus student 2. We can use a left join and condition on the right table. For the B minus A, that is student 2 minus student 1, we can use a right join, use a condition on the left table. This is the workaround to do minus operation in MySQL. Let us get started. So the requirement is I want to do student 1 minus student 2, means all the specific records which are present in student 1. First thing is we will go ahead and perform the left join. Okay, you would have already performed the left join as a part of your join videos, but if you are not, please refer our join videos. In this case, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to do left join student 2 with the student 1. So once we execute, and obviously the column number on which we are trying to left join is roll number, means roll number is the common key between the student 1 table and the student 2 table. Let's go ahead and execute this. This is the output of left join. But what do we want as a part of student 1 minus student 2? We just want the records which are very much specific to the student 1, which are not there in student 2. If we look at record by record, 2, 3, 4 mark null. Null means this record is not there in the student 2 table. So 2, 3, 5 Steve, null. Oh, this record is also not there in student 2. 236 Harry, 236. This record is there because you can see there is a value in a roll number from a student 2 table. That means this is a common record, but we don't want this. Whenever we want to do student 1 minus student 2, we don't want this. This is also there in student 2 table. What is the solution now? The solution is do a left join and provide a condition in such a way we'll only choose these records where the roll number of the student 2 is null, isn't it? There lies the answer, right? So let me go ahead and do that now. You can see the way I am doing it is the same left join. I'm saying select student roll number from student 1, left join student 2, right? And the student roll number of first table is equal to roll number of the second table, where I'm providing student 2, that is the right table roll number is null. I want only those records where the roll number of the right table is null. Whenever we say roll number of a right table is null, that means to say that we are selecting only those records which are very much unique to the table student 1. Let's go ahead and execute this. There you go. You got only those records which are very much specific to the student 1, which are not there in student 2. Wonderful, isn't it? We just implemented the minus operator here. If you want to select all the columns, you can pretty much provide the same query, and instead of selecting particular column, you go ahead and say student 1 dot star. It will select all the columns. The rest of the things remain same. This is one more method of doing the left join. Earlier, we used a condition student 1 roll number is equal to student 2 roll number. But in this case, we are saying using roll number. Okay. So we got these records which are specific to the student 1, which are not present in student 2. Awesome. What if I want to do other way around? When I say other way around, I want to do B minus A. When I say B minus A, I want to do student 2 minus student 1. As we discussed, we can do a right join with the condition on the left table. Let's go ahead and do that now. First, let us understand the right join. Let me bring up the tables first. Select star from student 1 and student 2. These are our, okay. When I want to say student 2 minus student 1, I want only the records which are unique to the student 2, which are not present in student 1. Here, before we have a workaround to perform the minus operation, let us do a right join. This is a right join. We have already explained this in our previous video. Please look at that. So you can see as a part of the right join, we're getting all the records from the right table and only the matching records from the left table. So what is the solution here? To do a student 2 minus student 1. Perform the same right join and provide the condition on the left table. That happens to be student 1. What is the condition? We want to choose only those records which are having a student 1 roll number null. Let's go ahead and execute that now. Here you can see pretty much the same right join syntax. I'm just selecting a couple of columns and then student 2 is joined with student 1 and the condition is roll number is equal to roll number, and where student 1 dot roll number is null. See, because we want to choose only these records which are unique to right table. If I go and execute this, it will select only those records which are unique to the student 2 table. Excellent, isn't it? So let us go ahead and choose all the records. How do you choose all the records? You choose all the records by just mentioning student 2 dot star. So if I execute, it will provide me all the columns and the query works as a student 2 minus student 1. Awesome. We understood what is the workaround to perform the minus operation in MySQL. Please do practice it. Thank you.